This week's preset of the week comes from a thread that was posted recently in the Fractal Forum. I had a request to see if I could put together a FREQOUT sim, and while I was doing research on it, I found a thread from Simeon that basically told you step by step how to do it. That was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you, Simeon. I did make a preset for this video, but this is not really my preset because it's Simeon's creation, so I wouldn't feel right posting it to Axe Change. However, I will go over all the steps, step by step, so you can see how to put it together yourself. The only prerequisite is that you have to have either an expression pedal or a free switch. Let's see what Simeon has to say, and I'll show you how to put it together. Now, I did edit his words slightly. The FREQOUT sim for all three fractal modelers and how to do it with the synth block. It only uses one block, so it'll work on the FM3 and the FM9, but I'm going to use the Axe FX3 for this example. Put a synth block into your preset before the amp block. I like to have it in parallel with the main line. Set mix to 100%. You only need to use one voice, so set voice 1 to a triangle wave, set track to off, and shift equals 7. Also try shift equal 19, which sounds great on low notes. I have the block level on mine set to about -18 dB, but tweak that to taste. Now, warning, I would have the volume on your modeler turned down to 0 at this point. Otherwise, the synth starts playing a sustained note immediately, and it can get annoying real fast. Attach a controller to voice 1 level. This can be an expression pedal, which is nice for continuous control, or it can be a control switch set up as a per preset override. If using a switch, use momentary rather than latching. In the damping section, set the attack parameter to about 600 milliseconds and the release parameter to 50 milliseconds. Adjust the attack value to taste. Now you need to attach the pitch controller to the frequency parameter for voice 1. Leave everything at default except for these three parameters in the mapping section. Start equals 30.3%, mid equals 62%, and end equals 93.7%. This makes the frequency of the synth track the pitch follower. You may need to tweak these values, as I've come across some units that seem calibrated very differently. That's it. I created a preset using the Friedman HBE V2 in the amp block and Leon Todd's V30 GB mix in the cab block. It uses the volume type in the Volpan block, the stereo tape type in the delay block, and the studio type in the reverb block. Okay, let's see how it sounds. I've got to say, this sim is a whole lot of fun. Back in the day, we really had to crank our amps, and then we had to know exactly where to stand to get maximum feedback benefit. Well, with this sim, you can do headphones jamming and get all the feedback that you want. It is that cool. Now, I wouldn't say that this is an exact replica of the FREQOUT pedal, but it does a pretty good job replicating it. It also keeps $240 in your wallet. This Friday, we'll be having part 11 of the Fractal for Beginners series. We are going to be looking at part 2 on the FM3 foot switches. A lot of you guys asked for that, so yep, it's time to put it together. Now, you don't want to miss that, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, I'll see you on Friday.